single mother with 5 kids, but I'm rich. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. I have experience. Okay. That means I am well seasoned. I am aged with wisdom. Okay. Because, a lot of us is out here getting old and ain't getting wise. So let me put that out there. I'm getting older and wiser.
Talk
All
your
right.
talk. Talk
So I
your talk.
have a lot of knowledge to bring to the table. Okay.
Okay.
A lot of level headedness that I have grown to acquire. All right. By the grace of God. All right. And also, on top of all of the intangible things, I am highly good looking. Okay. I look good. Okay. I'm not going to hold you. You can't tell me no different. All right. I know God has blessed me, and I am very thankful and grateful and appreciative, and I don't abuse that. All right. That's why I drink plenty of water.
Single mother with 5 kids. Either she's trolling, because I'm just crazy. What the hell y'all sending me, bro? I always like to link back to the content creators, so that link will be down in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. And then last but not least, make sure you guys tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. All right, let's get to it, man. Let's assume for the sake of conversation that this is not a troll. Let's assume for the sake of conversation that this is not a pitch on social media to leverage it as a dating platform so that they can then get that motion. And let's also remove out of this equation all of the guys that are going to possibly shoot their shot and the lower tier gentlemen that decide that they want to finish another man's game, or the ones that are going to finesse you and use you as recreation and then put you back on the streets. And then we have to add in a couple of more caveats, right? We don't know exactly what this woman's situation is. We don't know if she dusty out here and ain't making no money. I mean, 5, 6 kids is pretty egregious. How many different baby daddies do you have? Will that even matter whatsoever? And would you guys, if a woman was putting this inside of her profile, I believe that any dating app, which I don't believe in dating apps, but just for the sake of conversation, any dating application should require for the person to be honest about how many children that they have. That way, you can more effectively filter through the people that you want to be with and the people that you don't want to be with. What do you think? Solutions. Solutions is all I'm about right now, because for a person to come on and to say that they are well seasoned, for me, and again, I'm not dissing, I'm just trying to understand and I'm trying to add value into the conversation. For a person to say that they are well seasoned, for me, would then mean that they have been around a block 1,000 times. And now that they've been around a block 1,000 times, for whatever reason, they are pitching themselves as valuable to whoever potential suitors are available. Would you finish another man's save game? What is the age of these children? Are they older? Are they younger? Because you know what? I'm going to be a little bit more amicable going forward. If these children are grown, because I don't know how old this woman is, I can't tell. I'm not even going to guess. I don't want to play that game. Let's say, for the sake of the conversation, that the children are older, right? And she's just looked really, really great for her age. Then I could see a guy hanging around, and maybe they raise their kids together. She got one baby daddy or one ex-husband, and they raise their kids together, and they decide they want to part and go their separate ways. And so older people looking for love, not looking to have children with each other. She's only been with one guy. I'm not tripping off that. I think that context matters. But if the kids are younger or middle school or high school, that could be absolutely problematic. And the fact that it's 6 of them, we don't know what the age gaps are. Yeah, well seasoned and all of that stuff. That's cute. Those are the terms that you use on your resume that helps you to be able to get the job without saying that you've been around the block or you've been job hunting a lot of times. And so when I see women that say stuff like this, it just gives me pause. It really does give me pause. And they didn't even put their best self forward. They didn't put together and, get their stuff together and make sure that they got rid of the hoodies and all of that. They just winging it. They just pitching it out there. And so I can only imagine the type of comments that this woman is getting. But I also can only imagine the type of insult that men feel when they say this type of stuff. And it's hard not to comment. It's hard to ignore it. It's hard to just skip right over it and be like, you know what? because I'm gonna take everybody at their word going forward. This year and going forward, I'm taking everybody at their word. I'm not going to assume that anybody is playing. I'm not going to assume that anybody is doing a skit. I'm not going to assume that people are pitching. I am just genuinely going to take people at their word because I don't know what to think anymore. And I truly believe, based off of what we've been hearing communicated on social media, just did a review video earlier today where a woman was saying that men absolutely love and adore single mothers. If that be true, the more the merrier. And for all of you guys that want to be baby daddies and stepfathers, kudos to you. Kudos to you. I would never advocate for a man to go and play another man's save game. I would never advocate for a man to be a step crash dummy. However, I think that it is a noble idea for you to go and put yourself on child support, possibly if y'all ever break up, because you are the person that has been taking care of the children. And I think you should go ahead and adopt the children so that you can absolve the original father of any financial responsibility while that child grows older and then eventually go and seek out who their original father was. I think that you should do that. And I think that that would be an awesome thing. I think that that would be great for the community. Shout out to all of the guys that's being a cleanup man, that's running around cleaning up the streets and pandering to these women and telling them that they absolutely 100% want to continue to be in their life. I think that y'all are awesome. Also, shout out to the guys that is a second and third and fourth baby daddy. You know, I think that the culture is ruined. I think that everything is messed up. I think that people are, they have put us and put ourselves at such a negative position that the expectations are crazy. The expectations are wild now. And nobody is reasonable. Nobody is thinking clearly. Nobody is thinking and saying that, you know what, this is what I think that I qualify for. That's not a conversation. People are just taking other people at their word and they just ruining their lives. That's what I think that women are doing today. They are looking for men to go and ruin their lives. And, they know they shouldn't be with these guys and that they don't necessarily qualify for them, but they're going to go ahead and rock out with it because it just makes sense for them. This is all a simulation for them. This is a game. They know that they can have a bunch of other children, that it's going to be somebody somewhere. All they got to do is find one dummy. All they got to do is find one dummy, and it's going to be somebody somewhere that say, you know what? Pick me. I'm in. I'm rolling. And that's going to be the end of the conversation. Again, I am going to link back to her profile. I'm not sure how you guys are taking this in. I'm going to link back to her profile because I like to give the content creators credit. And I want to know what you guys think inside of the comments. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit a like for the algorithm. Millionaire Morning Show in the morning. We about that life, boss. We're going to continue to put up these numbers and take care of business. I love you. I appreciate you. Can't wait to see what y'all say inside of the comments.